Good afternoon, Chris. It's Kerry here from Pacific Toyota Lexus Cairns. Thank you very much for your inquiry. I'm happy to do you a personalised high definition on our 2017 Hyundai ILoad that we have in stock, and it's a van. So basically, before I get into the vehicle itself, I just want to tell you a little bit more about our dealership. So basically, we have two pre-owned dealerships here in Cairns and Far North Queensland. So basically, we made up to about 160 to 200 cars in stock at any given time. So basically, just giving you a bit of a location of where we are here. We're actually one location's in the city of Cairns. As you can see, that's in the background there itself. So basically, I'm just going to go around and show you a little bit more about the vehicle itself and a bit more about the dealership itself as well too. But beforehand, I can definitely go through and just show you some vehicles that we have in stock, as I mentioned a while ago. So basically, we have three dealerships, two on Mulgrave Road, so basically up on 235 Mulgrave Road, that's about 2 kilometres south of Cairns, and the other one in the city here at 77 Mulgrave Road. So I'm just going to go through now. Let's get back to the vehicle itself. All right, Chris, just getting back. I know it's a little bit of a walk. It's a big dealership here. So I'm just going to get straight into it and pinpoint a few details on the vehicle itself. Is there any bad perfections on the vehicle? I want to point that out to you, or any stone chips as well too. So beforehand, I'll get straight into it and give you a look at the front bar. Just going down on that front bar. Like I said, if there's any stone chips there, Chris, I'm going to point them out to you. So the front bar looks pretty good. There's a couple of little scuff marks here on the corner, as I can point them out to you, just on the bottom part of that rear bar. But I can get that looked at by the manager. Just making my way up onto the bonnet. And then that looks pretty good there as well too, Chris. So I see a couple of little stone chips on the bonnet itself. And just down on the passenger side, so just going to make my way down the vehicle itself, just give you a look at the panel and paint. Just before I go that far, I notice there's a little one here that I'm pointing out to you. I'll just make my way down to the rear of the vehicle itself. Okay, so that looks pretty good. It's pretty straight down there, as you can see. Beforehand, I'll get onto the roof just to make sure there is no hail damage or any bad imperfections in the vehicle itself. That's pretty good. And I'll also mention that the vehicle has been reduced in price, so we've got that down now from $36,990 down to $35,990, as you can see there, Chris. So I'm just going to make my way into the interior, just give you a look at the interior itself. Has got a couple of little marks on the door trim. Just going to go down to the kick panel and basically make my way up into the dash, just on the passenger side. So those seats look pretty good. There's no marking on those seats. I'm just going to open up the rear door. So in the rear door, we actually have another 3 seats. And just giving you a look at that as well too. Just on the back of those seats there as well, Chris. Just going to put the camera into the back area. Just giving you a look at how the trim's been kept and looked as well too. Just up onto the floor. Okay, I'm just going to make my way down to the rear of the vehicle now and just give you a look at the rear bar there, Chris. Basically, like I said to you, if I can point out any bad perfections on the vehicle or any scratches or stints or stone chips, I'm happy to fix them for you as well too. So just going down to the front bar. That rear bar looks pretty good. It's all nice and intact. Up onto the rear door itself, because these actually have got barn doors. So I'm going to open those one by one. And open up the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to go inside the van in the rear and just giving you a look at the floor, and they're pretty clean and tidy there. Up onto the panel work. Basically just going to lift up the rear mat, so just give you a look underneath it. As you can see, there is a little bit of water there. It does look like a little bit of dirt, bit of rust there they reckon, but it's not rust at all, it's just surface water. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way down on the driver's side, rear, and just down the side of the vehicle itself. Just make my way down to the front of the vehicle there, Chris. That looks nice and straight there, Chris. So before I get into the driver's side vehicle, just to go in through the interior and show you all the features, I just want to give you a look at the rear part as well. Onto the kick panel and up onto the seats as well. So actually see how they've been kept and looked after really well. Okay, on the driver's side, on the trim, down on the kick panel there, making my way up onto the dash. Okay, I'm just going to pop in right now. It does come with 2 keys. So just started there. Just going to turn the aircon on right now. Basically make my way over to the audio sound system. So just giving you a look at that. On the air conditioning, it does come with the aux plug USB. So you can use it in drive, slip it across and use it in a manual as well, if you decide you want to use that. There is a cigarette lighter there, but not too sure that people do smoke these days. Cup holder that flicks out, and your 12 volt, so when you need to charge up your accessories like your phone, could be your iPod, your iPad. So just before I go into it, basically gonna go and look at the steering wheel itself and just give you a look around the steering wheel. Okay, so you've got your volume controls there on the left side steering wheel, and on the right side of the steering wheel you've got actually your cruise control. So it does have cruise control. Okay, so I'm just going to give a look. It has got your owner's manual and it has got your logbooks as well too. So just going through the logbooks itself. So it's been owned by a fleet company, so it's an ex-government vehicle. So it's just done its pre-inspection check. Then it has got your service history checks there as well too, as you can see them going through all the way up to about 95,000 Ks. And the last one was done by us, as you can see, Pacific Hino, at 95,000 K check over. Okay, Chris, so beforehand I'll get outside and go through the engine bay through, just giving you a look at a bit of the features on the vehicle itself. You've got your power mirrors, your electric windows, your automatic central locking, and like I said, on your steering wheel you've got your cruise control and your volume controls as well, and then that just goes through your media. So basically if you want to Bluetooth, you can Bluetooth your phone into it, set it up. Go into radio, just turn the volume up a little bit.
Yeah, it's about 6,500 square kilometres. Working in that sort of area.
Perfect. So I'm just going to go into our engine bay now, Chris, and just give you a look at how tidy this engine bay is. We've got the engine running, but as you can see how tidy and clean it is. Okay, Chris, that's coming to the end of that video. So I'm happy to answer any questions, so please do not hesitate to give me a call. Thank you for watching. We'll talk soon.